Good evening. My name is Kristen Lopez, and I'm the Port Jervis City School District Board Clerk, and I hereby call the reorganizational meeting of July 9, 2024 to order. Would everyone please stand for the pledge in a moment of silence? Nancy, would you lead us, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, at this time, I would like to administer the oath of office to newly elected and re-elected members of the Board of Education. I'll read the Board of Member Education oath of office to all of you at once, pausing so each of you can state your individual name when I prompt you to do so, and then you will continue repeating the oath after me. And then you'll sign my book. At this time, please stand Mark Green, Michael Witt, and Jason Hayward. Raise your right hand, please. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of School Board of Education member according to the best of my ability. Wonderful. Let me have you sign my book here. And now at this time, we will do nominations and election of the board president and vice president. So may I first have a motion and a second to open the nominations for school board president? Nancy? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. At this time, I would like you to raise your hand if you would like to make a nomination for the nomination of a candidate for school board president. And then when we call on, please state your nomination. Kathy? You'd like to nominate Jason Hayward for president? And may I have a second for this nomination? Yes. Are there any other nominations for president? No? Okay. At this time then, may I have a motion and a second to approve the appointment of Jason Hayward as school board president? Judy? Mark? All in favor? No opposed? Fabulous. Well then, may I please have a motion and a second to close the nominations for president? Nancy? Kathy? I know this is repetitive, I'm sorry. May I have a motion and a second to open the nominations for school School Board Vice President. Kathy and Jason. And as stated before, please raise your hand if you'd like to nominate someone for school vice. Jason?
I'd like to nominate Will Harris.
Okay, Jason, nominating Bill Harris. Can I have a second for the nomination? Kathy? Any other nominations for this position? Okay. At that time then, may I please have a second and a close, motion and second to close the nominations for Vice President. Kathy? Judy? And may I have a motion and a second to approve the election of Bill Harris as School Board Vice President? Nancy? Joe? Okay, all in favor? No opposition? Motion carries. All right, now District Clerk will administer the oath of office to the new Board Vice President and a new President. Bill Harris, would you please stand up? And repeat after me. I, state your name, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of School Board of Education Vice President according to the best of my ability. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Congratulations. I'll have you sign the book in a minute as soon as I get the other one. Mr. Kmart? I, state your name, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of School Board of Education President according to the best of my ability. Thank you. Congratulations. Okay, and at this time, Mr. Kmart, will you please give me my oath?
I, state your name,
I, Kristen Lopez,
do solemnly swear that I will support
do solemnly swear that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of District Clerk
of the office of District Clerk
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability. So now it's my distinct pleasure to turn this meeting over to your new president of the board, Mr. Cameron.
are reorganizational consent agenda items. These items include A, designation of official newspapers, radio stations, and television stations. B, statutory public official bonds. C, designation of depository. D, designation of establishment of petty cash funds. E, transfer authority for the superintendent. F, mileage reimbursement for the 2024-2025 school year. G, annual appointments for the 2024-2025 school year. H, adoption of the 2024-2025 code of conduct. Adoption of policy manual for the 2024-2025 school year. J, adopt policy investment numbers 5220, 5410, and 5411 for the 2024-2025 school year. K, building principal, acting principal resolution for the 2024-2025 school year. L, principal, acting principal resolution for special education students being educated out of district for the 2024-2025 school year. M, special education committee members for the 2024-2025 school year. N, appointment board president and vice president as designee alternate to appoint special education impartial hearing officers for the 2024-2025 school year. O, special education impartial hearing officers for the 2024-2025 school year.
Mr. Kmart, before you go any further, you have to approve the agenda for tonight. You don't have to read the consent items again, but we do need a motion to,
For the number 2 reorganization.
yeah. Just read that bottom.
So we're backing up to H from number 2. Jumping the gun on that one. H would be approval of board meeting agenda for the reorganizational regular business meeting. May I have a motion and a second to approve the board meeting agenda for tonight's meeting? Nancy, Judy, thank you.
Is everyone in favor?
And we already read through 3, so we're fine with that. So continuing with 3, we're up to item P, approval of reorganizational consent agenda items. May I have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda items? There's a second. Kathy, thank you. Okay. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Our next category is reorganizational action items. A, assign a board member as delegate and alternate to the Orange County School Boards Association for the 2024-2025 school year. For those in attendance and those following online, we have had Bill Harris volunteer for this position and Michael Litt as the alternate. Thank you for volunteering. May I have a motion and a second to appoint members Bill Harris as delegate and Michael Litt as alternate to the Orange County School Boards Association for the 2024-2025 school year? Thank you. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. Next is B, assign a board member as delegate to the New York State School Boards Association for the 2023-2024 school year.
I'm sorry, 24-25, I apologize.
That is a typo.
Sorry.
Right, okay. Okay, so correction is 2024-2025 school year. Just as we had volunteers for last position, Michael Bitt has volunteered to be our delegate on the NISPA for the 2024-2025 school year. May I have a motion and a second to appoint member Michael Bitt as delegate to the New York State School Board Association for the 2024-2025 school year. With that, there's all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. C, appointment of the board as a whole to the board audit and visitation committees. May I have a motion and a second to appoint the board as a whole to the board audit and visitation committees? And a second. Second, Kathy. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. D, CSE vendor list for the 2024-2025 school year. May I have a motion and a second to bring this item to the floor? Kathy? Will there a second? Are there any questions or discussions on this item? No? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. Item E, Section 504, committee members for the 2024-2025 school year. May I have a motion and a second to bring this item to the floor? Judy and Kathy? Are there any questions or discussions on this item? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. Item F, Marshall and Sterling as consultants for the district's self-insured workers' compensation plan for the 2024-2025 school year. May I have a motion and a second to bring this item to the floor? Kathy? Judy? Any questions or discussion on this item? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. G, letter of engagement with independent external district auditors, Nugent and Hustler. May I have a motion and a second to bring this item to the floor? Kathy and Mark. Any questions or discussion for this item? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. So 5, we are advancing the adjournment of the reorganization meeting. May I have a motion and a second to adjourn the reorg meeting? Kathy? Judy? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. We have the regular business meeting. I now call the regular business meeting to order. We have no need for public comment. No public comment. Okay, number 8, administrative reports. First up, we have Dr. John Bell, Superintendent of Schools.
I just have 3 quick things. Number 1, I want to welcome Tanya to the Big Kids table. Tanya, welcome to the head table. We appreciate it. Number 2, I want to thank everybody for graduation, both the Port Jervis staff and the Delaware Valley staff. And Mother Nature. We had great weather too. It was just a great night all around. So thank you everybody for everything that you've done to help make graduation a success. And then finally, I just wanted to mention for families out there that might be watching at home about the summer lunch program. The summer lunch program is free to kids throughout the district, and it's also very affordable for adults. I want to $3 or something like that per meal for adults. So any families, please just check our website for more information for the summer lunch program. That's it.
Thank you, Dr. Bell. Dr. Natasha Walowitz, Assistant Superintendent.
Good evening. I just want to comment on our summer school programs. They're off to a great start. They started yesterday. I just want to give you an update on our enrollment. Our UPK to 6 program, we have 203 students. Our ESY, we have 12 students. Our middle school, 66 students enrolled, and our high school, 193 enrolled students. We had to downsize just a little bit. We couldn't do our enrichment this year because of spacing with all the capital projects working together. So that was, this is all academic supports and our high school program, so some of the students are taking health and PD videos. Our high school program will also offer Regents Boot Camp in August for extra prep for August Regents. The high school guidance will reach out to students registered for those dates. Our Regents, as a reminder for our summer school, are August 19th and 20th, and our graduation for summer is the 21st. This summer, we have a curriculum writing expedition going on in our school district. We have 21 teams composed of 112 teachers across all grade levels and content areas writing curriculum for the district. By the end of the summer, our goal is to have all of our core courses and elective maps complete. We've been doing this for 2 years now. And our curriculum writing goals for 2024-25 are going to expand from a PK to 12 vertical alignment of core courses and pathways. This initiative will take a deeper dive into our maps and units and explore the progression of standards across grade levels. So our teachers have been asking for that next step, and that's where we are for our 24-25 school year. Our K-5 teachers are going to be offered this week an optional training to transition to Eureka Math Squared in August. That's just an updated Eureka Math textbook and materials and supplies. It's called Eureka Math Squared. This training will be held in August, and it will be online for our teachers. And it will review the major changes in alignment to next-gen standards and lessons and all the digital resource enrichment stuff. So that's it. We have a lot going on this summer, including a lot of capital projects. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Walowitz. Mr. Content, Superintendent, Assistant Superintendent.
Thank you. I was going to present the cafeteria this presentation of our lowest items on page 1 budget, where we stand at this point. The original project was $34 million. Fortunately, the district, when COVID hit, there was cost escalation that went on and added an additional $10 million, which is very helpful across the project. We've had approximately $4.5 million in change orders, which are unforeseen from the beginning of the project. Bottom line is we still have about $4.1 million in remaining funds. So the next board meeting I'll actually show this, but I report out that we do have $4.3 million remaining funds for phase 1 and 2. That's it.
Next is Mrs. Tanya Duryea, Assistant Superintendent for Pupil Personnel Services.
Thank you for your support. It is a true honor and privilege to become a part of the team. I promise not to disappoint. There's always lots of ever-changing updates in PPS. I'm just going to spare you the longer video, keep it short, and report on some highlights and happenings within our district. The first is the registration updates that I'd like to provide you with. We're proud to report that at this time we have over 90% of our kindergarten students who will be the class of 2037 registered. So right now we have 104 students ready to enter East Main Elementary for kindergarten and 53 at HB. 35 of the students have been identified as being students with disabilities who transition from preschool special education students into school-age kindergarten. 9 of those students need to attend out-of-district specialized program. One trend that we're seeing is we've seen a significant increase in our students diagnosed with autism, and the severity of autism is on the rise. I reached out to my special education administrative colleagues in both Sullivan County and Orange County to just see if they were seeing the same trend that I was in the increase, and indeed they are, and they did confirm that. Next, our UPK, our Universal Pre-K, 4-year-old program registration report shows that our allocated 70 spots we doubled from, this will be our second year that we have doubled our UPK spots from 35 to 70. Right now, our spots are filled. We have a partnership with Head Start and a partnership with Project Discovery. Our 9 spots at Head Start for UPK are filled. Our 25 spots at Project Discovery are filled. We have 2 classrooms at HB for our 4-year-old program, equating to 36 spots. Right now, we have 27 out of 36 spots filled. We have 7 appointments made. Right now, we have 2 4-year-old free UPK spots. We need to make an appointment with the registration. Gene Mikowski, if interested. Next, our federal grants for special education, the 611 and 619, were due to the New York State Education Department on June 30th. Jervis, we submitted those on time. I just want everyone to be aware that our grants this year was an increase for our 611 by $16,000, and our 619 grant increased by $27. Something that Peggy and I discussed with the Board of Education during our Board of Ed presentation was something called FAPE 22, and that was new legislation and regulation changes that when students with disabilities can and need to be educated until their 22nd birthday, and that was under review, and districts throughout the state received state ed guidance in a memo 2 weeks ago confirming that indeed we needed to do just that. So with that comes a cost, and it is a little bit of an unfunded mandate that I just wanted to make everyone aware of. And lastly, I'd like to just report on our Medicaid reimbursement rates. I know when I joined the district in October 2022, Dr. Bill had, charged us with increasing our revenue and what can we do for the Medicaid. So Erica Vorse we're going to continue our association with her. To date, we have Medicaid billing reimbursement for $262,000, but we still have 3 more months of billing still unclaimed from March until June. Again, I just want to thank you for this opportunity, and I look forward to working with all of you to create a premier district for our students, staff, and our families.
Thank you, Mrs. Durier. Thank you all for your reports this evening. Next up are our consent agenda items. These items include item A, minutes for the Board of Education regular meeting of June 18, 2024. B, CSC meeting minutes, 23-24 annual reviews for May 25th through June 25th, 2024. Item C would be the CPSD meeting minutes, 23-24 annual reviews for April 24th through June 20th. Item D, CSE meeting minutes, 24-25 annual reviews for April 15th through June 21st, 2024. E, CPSE meeting minutes, 24-25 annual reviews for March 20th through June 26th. F, disposal request, textbooks for Jervis High School. Yes.
So, I think you need to stop at moving all the minutes because I'm going to have to abstain on those. So before you go through the whole file, I'm going to have to abstain on approving the minutes. So you might want to do a vote for just those before you go on to the rest. Because I wasn't on board for those. So I can't, you know what I'm saying?
We can take a vote. Right.
So the whole vote.
Okay. All right. G, it's a grant, Connect Kids grant. There's two PJHS for field trips to San Antonio area and Minnewaska State Park for grades 9 and 10. In the amount of $3,780. Each check for $1,890. H, donation to PJCSD in the amount of $500 from the American School District of Hamilton to help fund student scholarships. And I, Board of Education member resignation, William Honorfield. On behalf of the board, I would like to thank Bill for his service and be the first to say his service. Now we'll bring us to J, approval of all consent agenda items. May I have a motion and a second for the approval of the consent agenda items? There's a all in favor? Any opposed? Okay, motion carried. Next are personnel employment agenda items. These items include A, appointment, support staff, vacancy 2610, position 4092, probationary security attendant. Item B, appointment, vacancy 2622, mentors for the 2024-2025 school year. Item C, appointment, vacancy 2622, coaching appointments for the 2024-2025 school year. Item D, appointment, support staff, substitute cleaners. Item E, appointment, support staff, 2024 summer school substitutes. Item F is the approval of all personnel employment items. I have a motion and a second for approval. Mark? Second?
I'll second, but I'd like to remove myself, C, just the portion with the modified head coach.
Very good. Removing Judy from item C. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. Up to number 11, action items. Item A, health and wellness service contracts with Eldred Central School District. May I have a motion and second to bring this to the floor? Judy for a second. Any questions or discussion on this? Yes, Mike?
So it's hard for us to go on this
We can't hear you, Mike. We can't hear
I
you.
got was an email. The only thing I got was an email that said,
Can you use the mic?
You just re-asked that. But the fans,
So we haven't been privy to any of these items because we just got scored back in tonight. So
Mike,
we haven't had a chance to review any of these contracts.
Mike, we can't hear you at all. I'm sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Being that we were just sworn in tonight, we're not privy to any of these contracts yet. So we can't vote on it. I really can't in good faith vote on any of these items.
Each one of the items will be voted on individually, so if there's any that we aren't privy to, we can just exclude.
Is there a better way that we can handle this in the future?
Yeah, we'll talk about that offline.
okay, so just to reiterate with item A, We had a motion, we had a second, that was our discussion. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. B, Health and Wellness Services Contract with Pine Bush Central School District. May I have a motion and a second, bring it to the floor.
I'll move it. I'll second.
Yes. Kathy, Nancy, thank you. Any questions or discussions on this item? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. C, 8th grade middle school trip to Washington, D.C., April 3rd through 5th, 2025. May I have a motion and a second? Harris. Second. Michael. Any questions or discussions on this item? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. D, PJCSD Director of Health Services Agreement Renewal for school years 2024 through 2029. May I have a motion and a second to bring this item to the floor?
I move.
Nancy, thank you. And Judy. Any questions or discussions? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. Item E, consultant agreement. Donald Priest, may I have a motion and a second to bring this item to the floor? Bill Harris, thank you. And Kathy, thank you. Any questions or discussions on this item? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Item F, side letter of agreement, PJTA regarding annual professional performance review, the APPR. May I have a motion and a second to bring this to the floor? Nancy? Thank you. Mark? Any discussions or questions on this item? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. G, scholarship, class of 2024 scholarship. I have a motion and a second. Judy? And Joe. Thank you. Any questions or discussions? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. H, employee benefits liability reserve fund. It's an increase/decrease up to $500,000. I have a motion and a second for this on the floor. Michael and Kathy. Any questions or discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. I, transfer of voter accrued funds as of June 30th, 2024. Used for Phase 4 of the capital project in a total amount of $5,930,000. I have a motion and a second. Michael and Joe, thank you. Any questions or discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. J, transfer of fund balance as of June 30th, 2024 to the newly established capital reserve general fund to be used for future capital projects in the amount of $10 million. I have a motion and a second. Michael? Mark, thank you. Any questions or discussions? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. K, purchase of a new instructional textbooks and online material, STEM scopes for science, grades 6 through 12 from Accelerated Learning. May I have a motion and a second? Judy, thank you. Matt, thank you. Any questions or discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. L, resolution of the PJCSD to appoint Orange Ulster Cooperative Bid Committee to represent the district to bid jointly for general supplies, paper supplies, cafeteria supplies, custodial supplies, health supplies, milk, ice cream, bread, and building materials for the period beginning July 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2025. I have a motion and a second. Michael, thank you. Kathy. Any questions or discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. M, resolution of necessity for replacement for the PJHS rooftop units, also known as the RTUs. May I have a motion and a second for the floor? Michael and Beth. Any questions or discussion on this item?
If I may, I guess this is the AC units that we're talking about, so to keep my promise to Flo Santini, I would like to make sure that we just discuss it briefly as to why we had to get it on here so quickly and what are the ramifications if we don't move this forward as soon as possible.
The original plan was to put air conditioning in the middle school, high school as part of phase 5 that we would take to the voters next May. But in the middle of Regents exams in June, one of the air conditioners in the cafeteria died, and the other one has been in bad shape for quite a while. So instead of waiting until May 2025 to have it approved, and have it be part of the air conditioning project here that will probably happen in the summer of 2027, we felt it was an emergency to replace the air conditioning units in the cafeteria, because not only does it provide air conditioning, but it is the source of fresh air to that big classroom. We use it as a classroom for a variety of study and all that. So because of that, we felt it was an emergency situation. We should not have to wait multiple years. We would get the board to approve it tonight, and then we would go and purchase the units off of the state contract and get them here as fast as possible. I'm not sure if it'll be here for school to start in September or not, but the goal is to get them here as fast as possible.
Somewhere in the closing, thanks you for your very in-depth explanation. So thank you.
Okay, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Item M, capital project, allowances and change orders. May I have a motion and a second? Matthew? Judy, thank you. Any questions or discussion on this item? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Okay. Item O, policy. Second and final reading of policy numbers 7513 and 7516. May I have a motion and a second? Matthew, thank you. And Joe, thank you. Any questions or discussion on this item? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. P, I said impartial hearing officer appointed. May I have a motion and a second to bring this item to the floor? Bill Harris. Any questions or discussion on this item? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Next are board member items. Appointment of membership to committees. Just so the public is aware, the following members have volunteered for the following committees for 2024-2025 school year. We have Buildings and Grounds Committee, Mark Green, Michael Witt. We have DLT Committee Delegate, Bill Harris. Deer Park Liaison, Joe Andrea. Port Jervis Liaison, Nancy Dunn. Education Committee, Joe Andrea, myself, and Michael Witt. Health and Wellness Committee, Nancy Dunn and I. NISBA Delegate, Michael Witt. OCSBA Delegate, Bill Harris. Policy Committee, Kathy Center County. Safety Committee, Nancy Dunn, myself, and Michael Witt. I'd like to thank all the members for volunteering. As a board, are we in agreement with this representation?
I'm wondering if we can ask Bill Honorary if he is willing and able to stay on the Buildings and Grounds Committee. I mean, I think his input is pretty invaluable, and I would like to see if that's okay with everybody.
That is one.
As a community member.
We need a motion on that, I'll make that motion.
We don't need a motion.
You don't need it, so we'll just delegate him as a community representative.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy.
Okay, so that brings us to board member comments. Let's start out again with Joe. Comments from you. Very good, Kathy.
Just wanted to, number one, thank Mr. Bonner for his years of service. And years I've worked with him side by side. And it's an amazing loss, but I wish him well. And just for good
Mark?
I would just like to, put a bow, and just publicly thank, Delaware Valley School District, Matamoros businesses. If we had that graduation in our field, it would have been fantastic. But the mutual coordination and the support, from our community across the river was just unbelievable. And so, I just truly want to make sure they know how much we appreciate that on their side. So thank you. Thank you.
I would like to echo that. Graduating this year. And so we're very grateful to Delaware Valley and Matamoros and look forward to all that they did to help out our graduation. Thank you to everyone at Martel and Mr. Rada that went crazy and decorated all of DB to make it look like a board. I would like to personally thank Bill Honorary, who's mentored me for the year that I've been on the board, and he will be truly missed by his involvement in construction projects. And congratulations to you, Jason, for you, Bill, and good luck with everybody in Summer School.
Judy?
I don't have any more comments, but I did want to extend a little more time to offer. So if there is a seat open on the safety and health, I'd be happy to. It's going to be on that. Okay.
Thank you. Nancy?
I just wanted to reiterate what everybody was saying about Delaware Valley and the graduation. It was fantastic, and I think it was definitely a culmination of a lot of efforts, and it was wonderful. I also would like to formally thank Bill Honorary for his service. As a new board member years ago, he was a wonderful mentor. How many phone calls have explained this, and how do we do this, and what happens now? And he was so generous with his time and his advice, and I'm really annoyed because he promised me that if I ran, like you, Mr. Bell, he would stay here another 2 years. And I did make sure he knew that, but he really is a wonderful man and did right by our district for many years, and I think he's going to be missed.
Thank you. Bill?
Yes, very quickly, I just have 3 thank yous just to mirror what everybody else said. My first thank you goes to the entire community and this learning district here for an amazing graduation. Like Joe said, everything from that hall is decorated all the way down to the field. We turned that school into a purposeful day, and I thank everybody for their efforts in that. My second thank you goes to Bill Oxford. He's going to be missed here at the board. Bill and I have been friends since 2008, and I always look up to him, and like Michael, I thank him for mentoring and his years of friendship, and I look forward to a long friendship with him and his wife. My third thank you, I want to thank the board for electing me to this position, and I just hope that I can fulfill all their wishes.
Okay, I would like to also echo what appears to be each and every single board member this evening for thanking Port Jervis and Delaware Valley for the way the graduation turned out. I think it really turned out to be a unique day, and I hope it's as a unique memory for the students that graduated and participated in that. It's not that I'm never going to say anything like that again. And then I'll echo the fact that we're going to miss Bill on the board. I appreciate everything that Bill has done. He has been a mentor. If he is listening, he's not off the hook completely though, because he already knows I'll still be calling and I still have some questions that I didn't answer. So we miss you, Bill, but we're going to keep you around. Other than that, I also would like to thank everybody for their nominations and their votes tonight for my position. I will do my best. Lastly, congratulate Bill, Mike, Mark. I think we got a pretty good board here. We got some backgrounds, and it's time to get back to work. Okay, so with that, let's see. I'm saying here we go. Dates to remember. So just going over dates to remember very quickly. We have the Port Jervis City School District Board of Education will hold our next meeting on Tuesday, August 7th at 2024. That'll be 7 p.m. in the high school cafeteria, maybe back here in the auditorium. So to be decided. And also there is a special note. The district-wide safety plan is available for review by the public. Appointments can be made to review the plan in the Buildings and Grounds Office by calling 845-858-3100, extension 17502, or by emailing, and I'll spell it out for you, it's ccosmo@portjervisschools.org. I believe that plan is also on the website, in case everybody have pens out right now to write it down. That will bring us to adjournment of our business meeting. May I have a motion and a second? Michael Witt, Joe All in favor?